Hey, you sons of bitches. How you doing? It's Spartacus.
And Honeybee.
And we're reporting on last weekend's event on March 29th and 31st. Now, this fight nights, we took a risk. We went outside again. And this time, however, we had no problems. Everything went smoothly on the rooftops of Saint Denis.
Yeah, it was beautiful. A lot of people have been suggesting this location for a while now, the rooftops here in Saint Denis. It's tricky to get up there, so you know what? We didn't get griefed all night long. It was fantastic. People all around the edges. I think this night would have been nice that we could have maybe had two fights happening at the same time instead of one fight. It was a little slower, like some nights. You'll see on Sunday night, we ended up running two fights at the same time in different locations in the caves, and it ran so beautifully. I like that idea, and we were going to maybe do that on the rooftops here, but we didn't get the chance to that night. We were just, there was a lot of new fighters, a lot of people coming and joining us. It was beautiful to see, though.
Yes, absolutely. And there were, speaking of new fighters, I want to thank a lot of you sons of bitches out there who are inviting new friends, inviting new members, talking about the group and the crew and recruiting for us, because it's shown lately our numbers are growing a little bit faster than they used to.
Yeah, so if everybody invites 2 or 3 friends, man, we'll just get those numbers right up there. And like my dream was to have eventually 10 lobbies with 10 fighters in each for 1 hour at a time, and then to send at the end of that hour your top fighter from each of the 10 lobbies, and we would have the second hour with those top 10 fighters fighting it out, and then you could watch on Mixer. Both of us are broadcasting now, usually during the fights. That's how we get our footage. It's much easier and simpler. We know we have a recording of every fight.
Yeah, so if you don't see your fight there tonight on our video, don't be afraid to go back and check our Mixer feed. You'll be able to rewatch the fights in their entirety.
Yeah.
So that's a great way to also review the fights.
See, Royal Flame, this is another guy that showed up that night and just said, hey, can I get in on the action? And we said, you know what, sure. Once in a while, we like to throw in just different, it's almost like an exhibition, but we actually counted it because we added his name to the roster. We had so many fighters this night. I think we had like close to 30, and it was just
Absolutely,
crazy.
yeah, close to 30 fighters. And Friday, we're more flexible on the inscriptions, especially if you enter before the end of the first round, and we're able to slip you in.
Yeah.
And so also, I have to thank you all because you're so welcoming. A lot of the sons of bitches that come in are like, wow, this is organized. Everybody's cool. Even after a fight, they don't grief each other and they're respectful. And we are attracting new members that way. And we allow them to actually come in and watch and participate, and they appreciate it a lot.
There's that son of a bitch, Jody, knocking me out. I wasn't feeling good that week, Jody. I'm feeling top shape this week. Come and fight me again, mister. You're going to see my heart just gets weakened and weakened and weakened. Oh, I do complete a daily challenge, I think, there, though.
Yeah, so we had other new members. Here we go. Shy is an Australian member. It was her first fight night, and she had a great,
Jody brought her along, actually.
Great evening. Yeah. However, here she is fighting Southern Blood, and I think that was one of her only losses that night.
Yeah, she was kicking ass. I think she came in 3rd place that night, 2nd or 3rd, right up there at the top, man. And it's nice to see another strong fighter.
So some of the champs that haven't showed up in a while, I told them the caliber is growing.
It sure
and
is.
And Shy lost, but to Southern Blood, who made it to the final, where Hashman was waiting for him, trying to win maybe his first championship tonight.
Yeah,
both
Southern's
of them are fighting for their
too.
first championship, so it's exciting. And we could see the fights are getting pretty tough out there. Both know what they're doing.
Yeah, this is definitely not their first fight, and I love Friday nights for that too. We get to see newcomers, and some newcomers can really throw their hands, man. Like I've met a few guys today, even just this weekend, that they're low level, but you know what? They can really throw hands. It doesn't make a difference if you're good at blocking and you're good at punching.
And some of the fights last so long that the lighting outside, you could see the shift between day and night.
And sunset arriving.
So it makes it look like the fights actually last for an hour or so. So you start seeing the dip in the sunlight.
Yeah,
so it was interesting to have
a
beautiful setting, a different one than we're used to in the caves, which I enjoy nonetheless. I have to say, the caves are great places to fight, but it was enjoyable to be outside and not griefed.
Yeah.
So
let's watch the ending of this, and we see it.
Boom, Southern Blood seals the deal.
Good job, Southern Blood.
Friday night's champion, Southern Blood.
Yeah, and we'll move on here to Sunday night.
We have a new champion.
Yeah, Southern Blood, congratulations.
So Sunday
night,
we went to Grizzly Caves, and we had a strict rule about registry that night, and the champs were not fighting, so it was a new opportunity for the ones that hadn't won yet to win Streets prizes, because he sponsored that fight with a $15 gift card on Xbox and a $10 Google Play card for second place.
He sure did. And to open the fight night that night, we had Street Fight Friday's champion. Southern Blood is an exhibition round just to get things rolling inside those caves. Another location here that I love hanging out down here in the caves. It was one of our first places we fought at.
Absolutely. And Street wanted to show the champ that, you know what? He hasn't been around in a couple weeks, but he still knows how to throw those fists. And he was able to knock out Friday's champ. Now here we have Hashman and Monkey Gets Funky fighting and duking it out. These are two big guys, big fellows. Now, we had issues with this fight, and I want to mention it because a lot of players sometimes get a little bit too close to the fight. We included when we were filming, and we try not to interfere, but sometimes it causes issues. So please try to stay away from the fight. If you want to get a good view, try to watch the mixer feed. Try to rely on one of us that's actually filming so we avoid the situations in the future.
Yeah, well, it's even my own fault, right? I end up sometimes getting too close while I film, but I do like those close-up shots. I don't always like so far away. I like to see who's fighting and, you know, see the detail of the game as much as possible. But yeah, I apologize for getting too close sometimes, and I know it's a disadvantage to both fighters, though. Either one of them could accidentally lock onto me. Same as when you're too close to the walls.
But it's a true disadvantage. Once you've locked on, then you're getting punched and you're not blocking.
I actually never even really
You have to be careful. Respect the fighter's space. That goes for everybody, even us when we're filming.
Yeah.
So here we go. Two new Sons of Bitches that have been fighting only for a couple of weeks now. Coming.
Well, Modest has been coming, but he sometimes likes to come and just watch.
And Modest won his fight.
Yeah, he sure won there.
It's nice to see you all getting better and duking it out. And don't forget, ask help if you need help on off nights from other Sons of Bitches, because we love to give coaching tips.
Brutal. You're getting much better. I'll do a shout out. And Slavster won a couple this night as well. We didn't see Slavster win this one, but he managed to get a couple wins under his belt. So way to go, boys. And Brutal as well. You're just getting better and better. I see his footage often on his club. He often goes and films his new fights. He picks fights like I do. Yeah. And it's a great way. I met some new people today, actually, and they said, man, a lot of people keep asking me for fist fights. And I said, you never know. There might be some of those Sons of Bitches out there asking you. And they said, they probably are. You guys sure love this fight club stuff. And I said, we sure do.
We were able to actually have 2 fights at a time during the first half of this fight night, which sped things up quite a bit.
It sure
and
did.
Helped the event go along much quicker and smoothly, and brought us to our final much faster. So here we go. Speaking of which, I made my way to the final this time, and I was fighting Tim
and he was fighting Tim.
So here you see it from my perspective. I like to fight in first person. It's my favorite. It's the way I roll. I feel it's, I don't know, more intense, and like I'm actually in the fight. And
while we're watching this fight, I'm actually just going to say that this coming Friday on April 5th, we're going to try out on the boat by Saint Denis. Rend has been really pushing that boat idea, and I know Bray had originally suggested that back like about a month and a half ago. So we're going to try it this Friday. Don't forget to invite your friends to join our Xbox club and to get on to Discord, because the bigger we grow, the harder these Xbox parties are becoming, right? Don't forget also to go join us on the website, or you can use Wix, W-I-X. It's much quicker. It's an app you can get download on your phone. And encourage all your friends and family to subscribe to YouTube. We're almost at 250, you guys. That would be excellent. Maybe we'll make it to 300 by the end of the month. And tonight's champion is Spartacus!
I actually won my first championship.
Yay,
I was so
honey.
excited. I worked hard for it.
He's been practicing and practicing.
If you watch the videos at the beginning of what we've been doing, I have not had a good record up until now, but practice makes perfect, and here it is. My very first championship.
Yes, congratulations, Spartacus. And again, congratulations to Southern.
A very highly coveted spot in these communities.
So here are our results from Friday night, and you see there Southern Blood with his 5-0. And then you see here,
are Sundays result,
and
with
you see Spartacus is 5-0. So you got to get blocking. You guys got to get out there.
And now, speaking of which, we are jumping this Wednesday tonight into GTA 5. So please come and join the fun with the Sons of Bitches.
Yeah, we're gonna try some races, maybe some boxing in there, some parachute jumps, some team death matches. I am only level 2. I know some of you are 500, but come and join us.
All right. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, like, share, and comment on our videos. And go on nottosonsofbitches.com to watch the results of previous events. And get your ass to the foot, yo.